Hey everyone, it's Lisa from DAnaugustnails and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Let's hop into the Watch Me Work, shall we? You guys, this is Mia. You know Mia, you love Mia. You've seen Mia's hands before. It's been a while and we are deprived of the Mia. So we're going to be breaking down this video from start to finish. It's a longer one because it involves prep, so let's get into it. You guys have seen me push back the cuticles and now I'm going over the surface of the nail to get rid of that shine with a 150 grit sanding band, which also helps to remove a bit of that dried up cuticle on the nail. Now I'm taking what is now my favorite diamond bit, which is a very skinny cone that happens to be flat at the top, so it also pushes the skin back as well as it's removing that dried up flaky skin on the surface of the nail. And as you can see, it's really getting in there. My drill is probably at 5,000 RPMs at this moment and was at 4,000 when I was using the sanding band. So now I'm going to go in with my metal flame bit, and you guys will notice that I don't hit, reverse mode. This is all on forward the entire time, and I'm going from one side of the nail all around to the other, and I'm pretty sure that my nail drill is on 5,000 RPMs at this part as well. And again, just getting all of that dried up skin, just to make sure we adhere these on the best possible way that we can. And now that I'm satisfied with all that, it's time to bust out the nippers. I know, beware of the nipper danger. So I am getting rid of that dried flaked up skin, and only that dry flaked up skin, nothing else. I don't want to hit on the live flesh, but you know what? These are nippers from freaking Shein, you guys. $2 nippers. These are working real good for me. Who knew? So I've gone in and matched up with the size of her tips, and she's going for the trusted almond nails. So I'm clipping one side with my curved with my cuticle scissors, and then I'll clip the other side, and this just helps me to shave a little bit of time off of the shaping of the nails. So I'm using the sanding band to sort of just just make the nails a little bit smoother to the surface of the extensions, a little bit more flush to the surface of the nail. Shaping in those wings, bringing everything in nice and neat. And then I will take my metal filing board from Glitter Bells and really go for that almond. You guys, I used to hate shaping the nail because I was like, dang it, when is it going to start looking like what I want it to start looking like? These days, I love it. And anything from stiletto and almond to ballerina to coffin, tapered square, I love them all. But almond is possibly my favorite shape to do. Now people will probably leave this after they're doing product application. They've done their product application and this is the final finish filing. But I also flip the nails over from the client's perspective to make sure that the tips are shaped the way that I would like them to be shaped, nice and straight and well formed, even from their perspective. So I start doing this from very early on. It's time to get all that dust the heck out of here. Cleanse the top of the nail, cleanse the bottom of the nail, cleanse. And I'm going in with Mia Secret Dehydrator, and then two coats of that Mia Secret. Okay, hold on, I'm confused. The Young Nails Protein Bonds, doing 2 coats and really scraping that in there, you guys. And then I will go in with a very thin coat of the Gershion's base coat and carrying that for 30 seconds because you know what? Mia's a polygel client. Yo, I'm doing a lot of polygel. What does it mean? So I have, you probably don't know this, but I have switched over to a Gershion brush that's slightly longer. This will help me, or I assume it'll help me, to make the cuticle a little bit more flush. And you see me ever so lightly dipping the tip of my brush into the Gershion base coat, my preferred slip solution of choice. Not the entire brush, because I did that very early on. And then, just getting it nice and soaked in. But as I'm moving the product and continuing to do each nail, I only dip the tip of the brush. So I plopped that bead onto the center of the nail, and I went immediately heading to the cuticle area, going from center to left cuticle to left side wall, then going back to center, right cuticle to right side wall, really focusing that product into the center, working it down to the free edge, and then ever so lightly bumping it right back in to create that apex, just the way that I like it. Oh, this color is from the Gershion's red kit. I think it's color number 4. I can't be too sure about it, but I will be listing it in the product list below, the exact number, and of course I can swear on the fact that it is from the Gershion's red polygel kit. And I love this because you know what? It's really good with the sort of yellow undertone that Mia has. But you know what? Mia can pretty much use quite a few different kinds of nudes. I've used the Mia Secret Cover Pink. What? Mia Secret. Mia Secret. What? Why have I not put those two together? Oh, dude, missed opportunity up until just now. So I'm working from one hand to the next. You can't see the other hand, but that is what I'm doing. So that hand is in the lamp while I'm working on this one. You see, I want you guys to really look at that ring on Mia's hand. You see all the nice dark purpliness of it all? Whether I knew it or not, this ring would in future become the inspiration for the artwork that we will be doing on this set. Did I plan it? No. The only thing that I could have said was that, in terms of what I thought, was that Mia's favorite color is purple, and I had a Pinterest picture that I was sort of going by, and the artwork that I did looked nothing like the Pinterest picture. But hey, I'm gonna put it up here. You will decide for yourself. But yes, huge inspiration derived from this ring. So I don't know, I'm really glad she wore it. You guys peep my Shein palette in the corner? Yes, I'm flipping my hair in the wind because who can talk to me right now? I got a proper palette. Although I know some of you guys missed my China plate. It says, hey. Yeah, told me just this morning to tell you guys, what's up? Not the classiest China plate that you could meet, but that was the message. So products is cured for full 60 seconds on all nails. I even cure it for another full 60 seconds, and I'm cleansing the nail. And then I'm going in with my Pana 5-in-1 coarse bit. I still have not found my Pana medium bit, but whatever. The house has swallowed it up. Going around the cuticle. I am going across the surface of the nail. I am tapering those sidewalls. And I'm debulking. This is... You know, I do a lot of my work here. I do a lot of my takedown with this where it's necessary, because then I don't want to have to file too much. Now, you guys, I've been really concerned with the amount of time it's been taking me to do sets. Yeah, it can take me sometimes, most of the time, it's like 10 hours, which means that a client has to come and see me first thing in the morning and spend the entire day with me. And they're so lovely. These people are lovely. They actually do that. But I buckled down and said 2022 is the year of growth. The conversation was not that official, but I did wanna cut back on the time. And Mia was the first client that I wanted to do that with, and I got that 10 hours down to 5.5. You guys, I was aiming for 4 because most nail technicians out here, my nail tech takes about 4 hours to do my nails, but she also doubles as everyone's therapist, so that could be why. But I got this down to 5.5 hours. Look forward to me reporting a cut down on even more. But guys, 4.5 hours, 5.5 hours from 10, pretty good. So you saw me go in there and refine the shape with my Glitterbels metal fining board, but you also now see me do it from Mia's perspective. This is very important, you guys, to ensure that the shape is good on all ends. All right, and now I'm buffing, you guys. The buffing. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. If you guys heard my toddler, yes, he's running down the hall screaming. Is there something going on? I'm not sure because my door is closed. I don't know what he's screaming about and I ain't getting involved. I did use that scrub brush to dust away a bit of the dust, and now I am using it to cleanse the nail. Now keep in mind that this video is sped up, and it looks like I'm going real hard. I am not. I love Mia. Okay. Now, little trick I learned from Tabitha Scott Nails, to ensure that the polish doesn't pull away from the cuticle or the top coat, I'm going in with a bit of Protein Bond from Young Nails. And then I'm gonna go in with my Lavender Violets matte top coat. And this is going to pretty much seal in that nude for me, and I will proceed with a bit of artwork. Now I'm gonna use some colors, you guys, and I may or may not know the exact name of the colors, but trust that the product list will be refined to the utmost best of my knowledge. But right now, I think that this is a color from Model 1s. That is color 8086. And this shape that I'm creating with this color right now is the base shape for this artwork. Now, I'm gonna put the picture right up here so you guys can know that I was sort of going for like a butterfly wing kind of effect, right? Purple's Mia's color. I could do several shades of purple. Cool. I'm using my Moreca brush here, and it is the rose gold one. That is pretty good for this kind of a job. You know, it can draw the outline, but also fill it in nice and neat. I love this brush. Dude, I love these brush sets. You guys heard me gush about them all October. I love these brush sets. So anyway, I'm gonna create this first layer, and then I will be curing for a full 60 seconds. Now, here's what I do know. If you look at the pinky, you'll see sort of like a residue almost, you know, like a very sheer, clear outline. That was happening over the top coat. I'm not entirely sure why, but I worked it in. Now, the second color is a color from Lavender Violets. I think it's Lavender Violets number 11. I'm not sure, but I will be, again, listing it down below. And so, you know, all I'm doing is trying to define these lines that you can find on a butterfly wing. And again, at the end of this, I don't even know if it is a butterfly wing. It could just be something real abstract, but also cute. And at the end of the day, if the nails are cute, I'm good. I am good. All right, we're going in with this next color, which I definitely know that this color is Model 1's Solid Cream Gel number 10. It is a very rich purple, and you really don't need a lot of this. You really don't. So I'm really using this to define the outline a little bit more. But also I decided, you know, let's tease it in the middle there a little bit. Let's create some shadowing, some detail if it were. Yeah, man. I focused this color specifically toward the very tip, the tippy top of where those wings, you know, start, and a little on the end. Now, you guys, I had to trust the vision on this one because it was right around this time that I was like, oh my gosh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. It doesn't look like the art. What am I doing with my life? All inside my head, okay? Gotta keep it, play cool. Keep, you know, be cool. I didn't do this in front of Mia, obviously. I have like a reputation to maintain, you know? All right, so this color, I think, is Model 1's 1410 or 1416. I don't know. I'm gonna stop wasting you guys' time with guessing. You know, go to the product list. That's more trustworthy than me. Anyway, you can see where this is more like a purpley pink, and I'm really using this to add some, you know, kapow into the artwork, you know? And yeah, at this point I still wasn't having much faith in the vision. I really couldn't see it, but I continued on. You know why? Because Mia was sitting there happy as a damn baby chick in a freaking farm, looking like, ooh, I love it, it's so good. And I was like, what the hell is she seeing? Like, what? Okay, Mia, I'ma trust in you. But right here, when I was throwing this black on things, when I was adding the sauce, this is where it was like, oh yeah, we are doing something. So I am using Model 1's Solid Gel Cream number 1, bit of the old 1348 in black from Model 1s, you know, that nice duo. And I'm really trying to outline the butterfly wings, if you could call them that, because you know what, I think if I had put those little white dots, then they might have been butterflies. I think at this point they could just be maybe flowers, maybe rippled fabric, I don't know. But this little bit here that I'm doing is probably why I still keep calling them butterflies. But at this point, the thumbnail is gonna say abstract art. I'm just gonna call it what it is. But you know what I do love? I watch a lot of Russian nail masters, and they do a lot of this stuff, you guys. They do a lot of this stuff, and I'm so lucky for YouTube. It's taught me a lot, and Russian masters have taught me a lot. US masters have taught me a lot. Like, dang. So if you're not like checking out what the Russians or other technicians are doing in other parts of the world, but also just providing that info to you through YouTube, man, you're missing out on a lot of information, a lot of knowledge there, and you're robbing yourself. You're already on YouTube. Check people from other countries. What do you have to lose? Nothing, but you have so much to gain. Trust and believe in it. So I'm using another Moreca brush for this process. It is the gold brush. I love this little mini liner brush for all things delicate and swooshy and flick the wrist. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. Glides across the nail beautifully. I want to marry this brush. Is that possible? Would my husband mind? You know, the thoughts that exist in the deep recesses of my mind. Anyway, so now I'm thinking, okay, I want this to be shiny. I'm gonna make this shiny. You guys have to wait for it. But first, a bit of bling upon the nails. You know, it's just one. It's just one black rhinestone. These are hot fix stones that I picked up from Amazon. And the hot fix stones, you know what, if you're not careful, they can flick off the nail. They really can. So you really need to encase them in it. Create something that they can just sink into. And I am using my Moreca rose gold brush to sort of feather down the excess, because I don't want a big old ridge of glue to be seen. But yeah. And so you know what? I thought to myself, I'm going to use the same brush to shiny top coat this little abstract piece. And I even extended the abstract piece into the nude parts of this design, because you guys can see that that little thin piece of black actually goes over the nude, and I top coated that as well. So top coating time. Video's getting to the point where it's over. What did you think? Butterfly, abstract pieces of art, potential flower in the spring wind? I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. If you haven't liked the video by now, please do so. If you stuck around up until now, thank you. It was an 18-minute long video from a person who tries to throw up freaking 5-minute videos. Thank you guys for hanging in. All right? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Look forward to the product list below. And here is a video and picture of the finished look. I love you guys for watching. And I promise to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.